Wagwan, thank you for opening Seychelles Journal. It's your girl Seychelles, and today the part of my journal that I'm opening is called Seychelles YouTube Survival Guide. And this is a series where I show you how you grow your YouTube channel. I give you all the tips and tricks as beginners on how you create different thumbnails and banners, etc. And speaking of thumbnails, today's video is all about thumbnails. If that is something that is of interest to you, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on the post notifications so you can be a part of the gang. And let's get on to the video. Once you start your channel, you should be familiar with click-through rate. And what is click-through rate? Click-through rate is basically how well you are able to grasp the attention of persons. Basically having persons click on your channel or click on your videos. And YouTube basically judge that by a few things, and one of the most important part of your click-through rate is the quality and how good your thumbnail looks. So in this video, guys, I'm going to show you how you create high quality thumbnails that guarantee you clicks and ensure that you get those views. How you get that very first click and ensure that person see your video and never pass it. So let's go. For awesome thumbnails, ensure your texts are short, clear, and visible. Ensure that you have a picture evoking some form of emotion, and ensure that you use bright and colorful colors. So I go into my Picsart app, and this is where I create and get stickers. So I scroll down, I click on that plus sign, scroll down to the bottom, click on that checkered background, which is a transparent background. And once I'm here to open this window, I am going to add a photo so I can cut it out basically. So select add photo, and then you are going to select, I'm using this photo in my thumbnail, so I'm gonna pull on the sides to zoom that in. I'm going to select on crop that down so I can basically go ahead and cut that out. Once I crop it, I'm gonna scroll to the side, I'm gonna select cut out, and I'm going to outline the picture and basically get rid of the entire background. So that's basically what I'm doing right here. Once you cut out the picture, then you want to basically select the top right button to save what you have done so far. If you have not get everything in the cutout, then you have to go in and manually do that again. If you're using like a regular picture with a face, it's easier, but because this is not the case, then you have to kind of go and outline. So I'm using a Note 10 Plus. I'm using my S Pen to make it easier. If you're using your finger, it might be a little more difficult. So I'm just outlining everything there. Then I'm going to click save, and that is basically a sticker that I've created without any background whatsoever. Then you select the top right arrow, save that, and that will be saved to your camera roll. Also, I try to get stickers from here, so I select the bottom again, I'm selecting stickers, and I'm going to go in, and I think I want to get a hand with a phone frame or a phone screen thing. So I'm going to put in phone frame or phone screen and scroll down until I find the one that appeals to me most. That's landscape holding one is fine. So I'm going to save that as well, and I think those are the stickers that I need for now. So I'm gonna go into Pixellab, which is where I go to create the thumbnails. So you want to click on the three dots, select image size, and it will basically ask you YouTube thumbnail or whatever. You select YouTube thumbnail, it will give you the correct sizing for that. When you're here, then all you want to do is you want to scroll down over to that icon, then you're going to select on color, and you're going to get your background color in. Once you have selected your color and you're okay with the color, then you want to go in and you want to add. You go select on gallery, and then you're gonna put in your picture. So first picture I'm putting in, which is that sticker that I got, and I'm putting that in the top right hand corner. I'm positioning it right there. Once I have that, I select on that stack icon, select on the padlock so that it doesn't move. Go in on the plus sign again, add a picture. I'm taking up this one because I basically created a green screen right here, and I'm gonna drag that onto the phone so it looks as if you're seeing that on the phone screen. I'm gonna select on the icon down there, and I'm gonna select onto the back so it goes behind the phone so it looks more realistic. So you adjust the size as you want. So I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna add a picture, and then I had these cutouts before, and basically I created these in Picsart. I select the one that, you know, evokes some emotions. As I was mentioning, you have to have a picture that evokes emotions because persons will want to click on that. I'm just adjusting it where I want it. So I want it to look as if I'm looking up on the picture, and you have to kind of have an idea of what you want. So I go in, I click on add, and I'm gonna add text, and I'm going to just have a few texts to the left. So it's always good if you like have text on one side at the top, the bottom, or on either side instead of all over the place. So I select that type of font that I want on the styles, and I'm gonna add that little emoji that shows that I'm writing on a paper or something to kind of look like create. So that is it, and I'm positioning it right here. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna add text, add another text, and I'm going to add another text to that, and I'm gonna put in your custom, because basically I want to have create your custom subscribe animated button, something of that sort. So scrolling over, I'm gonna click on font. I'm gonna select a font that appeals to me the most, and I went in with meme font, and basically that is the one that I'm working with there. I position that under right there, and I'm going to adjust the color. So I'm scrolling over while still on it, and then I'm going to select the color, and I'm going in with a purplish color to kind of keep in with the color scheme, so it's more like a magenta-ish purple. Then I'm going to scroll over, I'm going to select on stroke, and I'm going to select enable, and then I'm going to select white so it stands out. So those things make a big difference, guys. Once you have done that, then you're going to click on the tick to get you back out of the window and save what you have thus far. So I went in with shadows, and I'm creating a shadow around that, and I've created, just enabled it to a black shadow. Went in, add text, and I'm adding another text, and I'm going to put in animated, but animated, I'm going to let it look a bit animated, and I'm going to add the font, you know, a very stylish font, a little cursive looking font to this, and I'm going with that one right on the fancy right there, and I'm going to drag that out so it looks a bit bigger. And then I'm going to scroll over. I am going to basically ensure that the color is black, because sometimes it's not black, it's more of a dark color. So I've changed that to black. Select the tick, then I'm scrolling over, I'm going to click on shadow, and I'm going to create white shadows around it, and then I'm going to enable an outer glow to make it even more dominant. Once I do that, I adjust the radius to your liking, of course, and then you select the tick, get you back out. Go in again, and I've selected add picture, and I am basically going in with that subscribe button that I cut out in Picsart. And basically I'm gonna, instead of writing the word subscribe, animated subscribe, and I'm gonna put the actual subscribe button there. So I'm just adjusting it and kind of making it slant so it looks more, you know, give it a little more character. And guys, I am gonna just create a little shadow around that by selecting shadow, and I'm gonna keep just that black shadow around it, and just adjust the radius a bit. No, probably white. I think I selected white, guys, sorry about that. Then I'm just basically going back to see what it looked like, because I did this already. So add a button, then text, and then you drag the text to where you want it, then you edit, and basically I'm gonna put in button, and I'm gonna select styles, browse that bottom one right there, and I'm gonna adjust the size, and I don't think I'm gonna do much to that. I'm just gonna keep it in white so that stands out. So you don't want to overdo too much. Now I'm just adjusting the picture so it doesn't look too bad. Then I'm gonna add another text to the right, and just write on your phone, because you want persons to know that, you know, we can do this on our phone, guys. Like, you don't have to have a computer, laptop, or anything. So with that, I'm just gonna ensure that everything is aligned properly in the center. Then I'm going to scroll over, and I am going to basically select on color. I'm gonna go in with white, and I'm scrolling over, I'm gonna select stroke, and I'm gonna keep it black, I'm going to adjust the stroke width a little bit more so it stands out to about 9. Then I'm going to select shadow, enable it, and I'm going in with a red shadow around that because red tends to show, you know, like look at me, I'm standing out right here. And basically, yeah, so I'm putting exclamation because, you know, it's important to know that it's on your phone. Adjusted the size, slant it a bit, and you know, we have basically a thumbnail that looks good. All I'm doing now, I'm selecting that last icon at the bottom and I'm turning up the contrast on this, guys. Look how different it is when you turn on the contrast. And most good thumbnails, they are very bright, they stand out a lot. Select on the save button at the top, which is a little floppy disk, save image, save to gallery, and it will be saved to your camera roll. Guys, this is how the end product looks. Guys, very attractive, and I'm sure that you will like. That is how you create an awesome, quality and professional looking thumbnail, guys. There's not much to it, and you see that you can get them right on your phone. So guys, if this was of interest to you, don't forget to check out my YouTube banner video on how you create your YouTube banner and how I create a logo or cartoon logo for my channel also, guys. So guys, thank you all for your usual support, and I'll see you next week. Toodles.